Thank you
Yes.
so much, Dr. Dipanjali. Now, one question that arises in my mind, which I'm sure most of the viewers also have this thing. Some people say that affirmations work for them, affirmations don't work for them. They work for some time and then they stop working. Can you just throw a bit of light on this as to what exactly happens? What, Dr. Dipanjali, please?
It's a very good question, Sister Payal. Actually, the thing is, when we do the affirmations only verbally or superficially, and we don't go inside, or there is much chaos inside, and we have not calmed down our thoughts, then they won't work. Uh, but if we first of all work on ourselves, work on five senses, and calm down our thoughts, let it be going all the only necessary thoughts inside. We don't clutter our mind with the unnecessary wasteful thoughts. And the thing is, very much important is to have faith in yourself, to have faith in your higher power. And of course, there are so many physical things that sit in a calm position, sit in a calm posture, and if it is possible, away from distractions. These are for the beginners. But afterward, when you are experiencing this all the time and every day, then no distractions will be there. Whether you are sitting in your office, in your you are walking, you are doing any activity. So I suggest my viewers to don't get panicky if these affirmations don't work for you in the beginning. Keep it doing and work on yourself constantly. Definitely, it would work. Thank you so much.
Finally, so it is to say like you should believe in the thing that you're saying rather than chanting it just like as one line or two line. Believe in it, and then
Yes.
to keep your mind absolutely clean because
Yes.
things
Believe
work
and faith
only when
always
the
work.
workshop is exactly when the workshop is empty. Then that person can work on it, right? So keep your
Yes.
mind empty from useless thoughts, and probably then affirmations can work. Thank you so much, Dr. Tipanjali.
Thank
Now,
you.
I have a question for Dr. Renu. Very beautifully, you had given us lots of tips on as to how you can protect oneself from this time. What are the things that we can do as precautionary measure? In short, crisply, can you just give us some tips, like five or tips, a handful tips, which we can immediately apply, and we should actually be applying always rather than just doing it this time. Dr. Renu, uh, one second. Dr. Renu, I think you are muted. Avantika, yes, please. You may begin, Dr. Renu.
Mm.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Payal. Take warm water. You should take warm water. This is my first tip. It will drain out the virus. Whenever you have to drink water, take it warm in this time, during this period. And number two, you should have gargles two times, at least two times. Water, you can add some salt also. Or number three, you have to take nasya. Nasya is with anutel. Anutel in Ayurveda, which is meant to keep our vatas, pittas and kapha, three मतलब जो problems होती हैं हमारी body में, to cool down, we can take nasya on in both nostril, one or two drops each nostril, two times. And you can take Chavanprash. Chavanprash is a rasayan because in Ayurveda, whenever these type of diseases, pandemic diseases has come, so rasayana to increase, to enhance our immunity, you can take Chavanprash. You can take Ashwagandha also, Ashwagandha capsule. These boost up our energy. And that Guduch Ganvati, Shashamni Vati, Vednath. This is the Giloy Vati. This is not that of your medicine that which will going to harm you. It will boost up your energy also. It is anti-inflammatory also, and antibacterial also, antimicrobial also. It will also help you to overcome this disaster.
Thank you so much, Dr. Renu. It was really informative. Viewers, please note, we have tips from our Ayurvedic expert as to drinking warm water, taking capsules, taking Nasya, and of course, last but not the least, there's one more question I would like to ask Dr. Anurit. As to Dr. Anurit, you have spoken about stress. You had elaborately, very beautifully explained it in parts: stress, anxiety, self-resilience, and everything. What I want to ask is, stressful environment will always be there. So what is an individual's responsibility? What is their take when they are faced in a stressful environment? What exactly should be there? What do you call it? Defense mechanism or something when they are faced with a stressful environment. Dr. Nurit.
Okay. Thank you, Sister Payal. Actually, when we talk about external factors, we discussed in our chat. So, external factors sometimes we cannot change, or most of the time we cannot change. But what we can do is we can work on ourselves, as Sister Dipanjali explained very nicely. So, definitely, when we believe in the vital force, as I told, our Pathy believe in vital force. So, vital force is what? It is an energy. So when it's in our hand, ki what we feed to our energy. So positive thoughts, positive things are the positive food for or good food for our energy. So when we give the other type of food, that is when we are having the qualities like jealousy, sorrows, so many things. So it gives negative impact on our energy. So when we want to give positivity in ourselves, so again we have to concentrate on our thoughts. That is already some other sisters also explained that meditation is a very good tool for that, to keep us calm and feel the positivity within us. When we feel this positivity within us, so we gradually enhance or we can energize ourselves by connecting this vital force energy with the supreme soul, who is the ocean of energy. So when we feel or we feel the energy is coming inside us, so this energy, which we call the individual's vital force or vital life energy, so it definitely enhances and it gives power to our body to fight against the so many circumstances. It can be physical and can be the mental. Thank you, Sister Pyra.
Thank you, Dr. Anurit. Thank you so much. One more question I just want to ask is that how can we know, how can a person know whether there is an abundance or a lack of vital force energy? Means for a layman, how do we know it?
Yeah, Sister Payal, actually, vital energy in a homeopathy, we say that there are some signs when we feel that our vital force, our energy is in good or it is healthy. So, when our body is working in a very harmonious way, our mind and our body, it acts or it's
Dr. Anurit? There's some issue.
hello.
Yes, Dr. Anurit. Dr. Anurit, you muted yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, you're audible now. Please continue.
Yeah. Shall I start again or some disturbance in audio was there?
You start.
Yes, you may
Shall I
start
start
again,
from the
Dr.
beginning?
Anurit. Yes,
Shall we
yes.
start from the beginning?
Yes, to explaining the signs of abundance and lack of vital force and energy, please.
Sister, shall